Well, good morning from what I think may be my favorite campsite of all times here in the Owyhee Canyonlands. That bar for us is pretty high, so I'm not going to declare this is absolutely my favorite, but it's definitely up there. Tied for number one with whatever else is number one. If you watched the last video, we got here fairly late last night, right before dark. And Kara has been battling sciatica for 3 weeks now. Was getting better, came on this trip, got worse because we shouldn't have come. Picked up the Ross Monster. Was doing better again, and then came down on this trail, which was not hard. It's not technical, but it's bumpy. And and when you have sciatica, anyway, it was a mistake coming down here. So we woke up and we're leaving. We're not staying. So the plan was to stay here for like 2 full days, but then that's gonna wreck her back again getting out of here. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We didn't air down her tires yesterday, which was a mistake. Lots of mistakes were made. So I've aired down her tires to a more comfortable level. And we're going to head up, and the goal is to get closer to Bend and Redmond, which is where Expo PNW is this weekend. Today's Monday. We've got to be there on Thursday. So the goal is to get there and then just stay. I've got a couple of things I want to do to the truck. And we're just going to rest and relax, and I'm going to edit, and she's going to play games on her Steam Deck, whatever. And that's the plan. So we're going to get out of here now. You ready to go? Huh? You ready to go? We've already got the top stowed away. Kara was waiting on me to take care of little things and take some photos. I got your tires aired down.
Oh, good.
So hopefully that will help on the way out of here.
Yeah.
And we'll go 4 low, take it slow.
4 low and slow.
Low and slow. And hopefully have a better experience than getting in here.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
So. I'm ready to be on pavement, as sad as that sounds. I hate it.
Yeah. Well,
I hate it.
Hopefully we'll find a campsite slightly off the pavement in a beautiful area. And then we'll be good. Yeah. All right, let's roll. Sneak attack. Are you ready? Come on. I was like, put me in, Dad. Put me in. I want to be in there. They're such good pups. There you go. Good girl. All right, here we go. And there are just some epic campsites down here. 1, 2, 3, could be 4. Quite incredible. We do share all of our GPS data with our patrons, so if you want to know where this campsite is, click the let's see, right there. Click that QR code, or check the link in the description. Let's see. I do like that a rig this size can fit down here, except for towing Sully and navigating this turnip here. Because the wheelbase, the width, isn't any wider than my Gladiator. So we will be back to this spot. I don't know when, but we definitely will be back, because I want to stay here for a week and fish the Owyhee River and just soak all of this in. Wow. It's quite incredible down here. Is it too early to tell if airing down has helped?
After these rocks. Nope.
Do you say yep or nope?
Yeah, it is help.
Excellent. Hopefully that continues. We are getting a Midland Micromobile MXT 575 for this rig, but in the meantime, this new, what is this, GXT, I don't even know what this is, GXT 67. This is a fantastic radio. Highest wattage you can get in a handheld. So it's been fantastic. Look at that. I could come down here and I could bring my paddleboard and I could float and fish all along this. Oh, that'd be amazing. Fun fact, this thing has like 360-degree cameras, but the front camera is almost worthless with that ginormous bumper in front of it. Oop. I wonder if there's a way to relocate that camera up on the bumper. All right, here is that ridiculously tight turn. Get to the corner and then disconnect Sully. Actually, maybe I can swing wide enough. Let's see. Maybe I can do better going out and not have to disconnect. Nope. Nope, not gonna happen. It's a good try though. All right, some of these hills were fairly steep. Ross Monster did awesome coming down with Sully attached. We'll see how this thing does pulling Sully up these hills. It should be fun. Well, like I said, nothing on this trail is technical, especially by, our standards in our Jeeps. But when you're driving a rig that's brand new to you and much larger than you're used to, pulling your Jeep for the first time, the pucker factor does tend to raise a little bit. I mean, if I was in Sully, I'd just be, just zip it up and down this thing. No problem. But knowing that I'm doing this with Sully attached in a rig that I'm not familiar with yet, the stress level is a little higher than normal. And I can't see, and there's a bar in my way. Okay, there we go. All right, so the front camera does help once you get close enough to see under the bar. Okay. So far, so good. Well, I know the camera's not doing this justice, but this is a very long, steep hill. This thing's just walking right up it. I mean, I'm brand new to the whole full-size truck life and the diesel life. So, I don't know, having 1,000 foot-pounds of torque and pulling a almost 7,000 pound Gladiator up a hill like that may just be normal. I don't know. It's not normal to me. That's freaking impressive. Especially in a vehicle the size of this Ross Monster. All right, we made it out of the canyon. All is well. Airing down the tires definitely helped make that experience better for Kara. Grab me an Uncrustable for lunch.
You're right.
Stay left. Stay left. And now we're going to take this dirt road to the highway and then work our way over to Bend. And I've been looking at the maps, and there's a whole lot of places to camp south of Bend. So I think that's probably where we'll go. And just find one. Just find one and stay. And if we need to go somewhere, we can just go do stuff.
So we are now headed to Bend after we stayed the night last night at what would have been a really, really pretty campsite. It was surrounded by these huge bluffs and there was water. It would have been nice to just be able to enjoy it and maybe even go sit in the water. But unfortunately, getting to that campsite was a little bit more difficult. And I wouldn't even say it was difficult. It would have been normally just fine. I didn't air down going in, probably a mistake on my end. Not so much because of the technicalness, but just because of the comfort for me. Normally I'm not one to choose to air down for comfort. I will choose to air down to help the components, you know, of my suspension and tire placement and all those things. But the comfort would have been huge for me last night. So we are headed to Bend now just to get closer because that's where the expo is. And I just don't want to drive anymore. I want to get it. I want to get there and just kind of be in an area to where I can stay and focus on, you know, my stretching and getting up and walking around just a little bit, just to get some movement, just to stand up and just not be sitting, because honestly sitting is the worst for the sciatica. This just really sucks. It's debilitating and discouraging, and it's not me, even though, you know, Matt is super gracious and super helpful. He's done pretty much everything on this trip for me because I can't, and a so much for that. He's truly my best friend, but it just sucks to not be able to enjoy things at the fullest. So yeah, headed to Bend, hopefully to chill and, you know, just take some
How's your
days.
gas right now?
You tell me to record, and then you get on here and you talk to me. That's not gonna work. Let me look. 126 miles.
Alright, we want to get gas in Jordan Valley.
Okay. So, yeah. Ready to go and just chill and stretch and rest.
Well, here's a status update. We are pulled over on the side of the road here on BLM land, somewhere in kind of central Oregon. Kara did not sleep well last night. Hasn't really slept well, like really well in multiple nights, and was just way too tired. So we pulled over right here and took a nap because we can. And that's incredible. I mean, this is what this is. Like when we're just living life on the road, you know, doing full-time travel, we can just pull over and take a nap. I can't remember what highway this is. 98 maybe through Oregon, but we're not that far from the road. But it's not that loud. And there goes the car, and it's especially not loud in the Ross Monster. So this was good. Kara took about a 3-hour nap. I think I took like a 2-hour nap. But it's almost 7 p.m. I recommended that we just stay here. Like, it's a beautiful spot. Look at this. It's a beautiful spot. But Kara wants to press on the Bend. And I don't know. I don't know if we'll go find camp tonight in the dark. I don't know if we'll just pull over in a Walmart parking lot. I'm not sure. But anyway, we're going to do it. Dogs had a good nap. Let them stretch their legs for a minute. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. You ready? You have a good nap too? Yeah? All right. We're off. Man, I slept hard. I was down on the little couch area. That's actually pretty darn comfortable. But it is 7:15. We've got over 3 hours to go. We'll see what happens. If there is an area of Oregon that isn't jaw-dropping beautiful, I haven't found it yet. I might take that back. I was not impressed with Portland at all. So, I mean, there's that. But it's also a big city, and I don't really care for those. But outside of Portland, if there's an area that's not beautiful, I haven't found it yet. And there's a lot of places I haven't been yet. But I haven't found it yet. So, fun fact, I haven't showered in 6 days. 6 days. Very, very overdue for a shower, which I plan on taking in the Ross Monster either tonight or in the morning. Probably in the morning. Kara probably wants me to take one tonight. But I don't know why I'm sharing this with you, but I am, so there you go. You're welcome. About a year ago, I bought an electric razor because I'm fine using like Clean Freak wipes to keep myself clean on trips like this, but I don't like to shave. I shave in the shower because I like the heat and the steam, and it just, you know, it's just better. But I can't do that when I'm traveling like this unless I'm in a hotel. And so I bought an electric razor. And I don't use it very often, but I do use it. And I used it this morning. And it looks, look at this. Look at all the stuff I missed. I don't know if I didn't buy a good one. It's like $100. I feel like that should be a good one. But look at all this. It's like a blind man shaved my face with a rock. It's just so bad. I gotta fix that. I definitely gotta figure that out. With being on the road full time. Because I can't live like that. And I don't like facial hair. Like, about a week is all I can take before it itches too much. And plus, I don't know if I'm not manly enough to grow in like thick facial hair, but it's all kind of patchy and splotchy, and I don't like it. So I want to shave. And need to shave. I need to fix this. This is awful. I can't go in public like this. It's a good thing we keep being in the woods or in the wilderness, the wild, away from people, because that's embarrassing. Well, the sunset doesn't suck tonight. Well, we did not make it to camp. We made it to a rest area on the side of the highway. So. But we can. So we're gonna eat dinner, which is going to be kangaroo for the dogs. Not fresh kangaroo. We got leftover barbecue for Kara. And
I'm telling you, you never realize that a microwave is coming clutch until you have a microwave.
Are you gonna eat all these? Can we share the potato salad?
You can share.
Can we share? Oh boy. I will have chicken salad. Yummy. That'll work.
I mean, I probably could share the barbecue sandwich.
I mean, I'll probably have some of both. And there's fries. There we go. There we go. I told you that I stunk earlier, and Kara couldn't take it anymore. So I have to shower. And the only soap we have is palm olive. It'll do. It'll take all the grease off.
You're supposed to not have that shower curtain on the inside.
Huh?
That shower curtain's supposed to be on the outside. The nice one.
Oh. There's a lot of rules.
Honey.
It'll dry. It's a shower curtain. I think I will definitely prefer the outside shower.
Yeah.
More room.
Yeah.
But it is bad. And the water pressure and temperature is fantastic.
Have you turned the shower off at all?
Do what?
Have you turned the water off at all?
Like for what?
To conserve water?
Heck no.
I did.
This is the military. I got water.
Yeah, but still.
Wow. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And it don't look like I shaved in the dark with a rock.
Maybe you should shower more often.
Well, now I can.
You could have before.
Well, I know. Well, no, because we typically weren't going to bed until stupid late.
That doesn't stop you.
I've been holding out for an outside shower.
No, that's stupid.
How well do these microfiber towels do?
What?
So how well do these microfiber towels work?
I mean, they're not the best, but they dry super fast.
Not bad. Yeah, that's you. Wait a minute. What about? Tell me. You hear yourself? Here you go. Breakfast in bed.
Thank you.
Good morning from our beautiful truck stop, rest area, camping site. It's crazy how quiet it is in here. Even though there's a highway right there, there's a semi-truck idling parked beside us all night.
Yeah.
Did you sleep good?
Yeah, when I slept good.
Agreed. Y'all, this ability to just pull in anywhere where overnight parking is allowed and sleep is going to be an absolute game changer for us for full-time travel. Normally nights like this and previous nights would have been spending money on a hotel or an Airbnb, just getting by, but now we don't have to. This is awesome. I remember on last year's 6-week trip around the PNW, God, we spent so much money unexpectedly on hotels, especially traveling down the coast. It was a lot, and now we don't have to. It's amazing. And I mean, we had big rigs parked literally right beside us. Highway right here, didn't faze us one bit. I mean, and let's be real. I mean, the view here isn't bad, except for the toilets. But I mean, the high desert is nice. All right, we are off. Man, beautiful snow-capped mountains in front of us. I think is that the sisters? I'm not sure what those are. But I think those are on the other side of Bend. We've got about 46 miles to go. Izzy's all fired up and ready. Oh, she was super chill this morning. But getting in the car seat gets her raring to go. She's like, let's go. Oh, you're so ferocious. You're like a French assassin. Yeah. Anxious to get to camp and then just chill. I've got some projects that I need to deal with. I need to run into town, get Kara settled. Then I'm gonna run into town. Gotta go to the store, stock up on groceries. Gotta get some water hose adapter and some other things like that. So things we're learning along the way. There's not a checklist of if you're camping remotely for so long, you need this, and this, and this. That'd be handy though. All right, we are heading to find camp. Got a couple spots marked, identified on Google satellite imagery. Question is, will there be anybody there? It's a Tuesday, mid-afternoon. I don't know. Well, it looks like someone's in the spot that I wanted, but I know there's another couple more down here. Hopefully nobody will be in those. Well, we have found our home for the next 48 hours. It is right next to a quite dusty road, but it's a dead-end road, and the people are camped in the campsite my number 2 spot down there, so there shouldn't be any traffic down here, which would be great. But backed it in, beautiful view of the trees and the forest. I think this will be a great space to rest and work and work on things and dust. But yeah, I think this will be a great place to just chill and rest and stretch and exercise, and we're real close to town. It's gonna be great. Okay, so here's my project. Got a little filler hose for our water because the water tank spout, a regular hose doesn't fit in there, so you need a little extension. So I managed to pick that up at the hardware store. But the project is this. So the Max Air fans in the Ross Monster are awesome. As far as they can exhaust air, they can bring air in. You can turn one exhaust, one fan, and have some airflow. Works really well. The problem is the screen. The holes in the screen are too big, and little bugs were coming in like crazy. So I bought some more screen. I don't know if this is a finer mesh or the same size mesh, but my hope is to somehow affix this and maybe cross the pattern so that it blocks, so that it kind of blocks the holes for bugs. So that's what I'm thinking in theory. And I'm gonna have so much extra stuff because I had to buy a whole 3 foot by 7 foot roll for what is basically a 1 foot square or 1 foot diameter circle. I knew what I meant. It's about the same. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think. Well, I got some things here to weight the screen down, so I can glue it and then just give it time to set. Let's check on this. Not sure. Well, the multi-tool is glued. That's helpful. All right, let's go install this one. Dinner tonight is leftovers.
Thanks, brother.
Milo, get off my laptop, please.
Because I'm gonna help you edit.
You're gonna edit my whole video and mess it up.
Delete it.
Yeah, that would not be cool. Did you mess up anything? No, I thought you deleted all the sound, but you didn't. Very good. They are. You cannot have this here.
These are really good chicken strips.
They are. Now, I see why Rob loves his microwave so much and his Allican.
Well,
I mean, this is super convenient.
he only heats up macaroni and cheese.
True. And I don't think we'll ever stoop that low.
Maybe like the nice. No, we'll just keep those on the stove.
No.
Never mind.
I did buy me some little breakfast sandwiches to heat up in the mornings.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Not bad idea.
Make some little Jimmy Dean croissant breakfast sandwiches. A little sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. Well, I think that we were both glad to be settled into a space for a couple days. And then
I agree.
when we do have to move on Thursday, we don't have to go far.
Yeah. And we have to move before then, but we'll see.
Say what?
Well, just in case, like, Avis and them come here.
Oh, I think there's plenty of room here. But maybe. But regardless, we won't have to go far.
No, we don't have to drive for hours.
We don't have to drive for hours. Even when we go to PNW, we're like 30 minutes away.
Big deal.
So, yay for that. But thanks for watching. Thanks for joining along on the latest adventure of leaving one of the most beautiful.
Of Sciatica.
The what?
The Chronicles of Sciatica.
Chronicles of Sciatica.
Oh.
That's what this whole series is going to be called. The Chronicles of Sciatica.
The worst.
So, but did have to leave one of the most beautiful campsites we've ever seen. But it was worth it because this one's not bad. I like how it's close to town and we do what we got to do, and it is beautiful here.
It's pretty dusty though.
It can be dusty if a vehicle comes down the road. But anyway, we'll see you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, check out the Patreon link in the description, or over here in the over there. I'm not sure where it is on the screen. The QR code on the screen will take you there as well. But if you want to consider supporting the channel, gain access to special events, special content, all of the GPS data from our trips, and soon to be a lot more GPS data from our full-time travel adventures. So be sure to do that. And for all of our merchandise, go to shopoverlandapparel.com. We'll see you next time.
.com.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.